2.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Match Bell Podcast, the place where we talk all things wrestling, past and present. Today, we're doing a review of NXT TakeOver 30. If you agree or disagree with us, leave us notes in the comments below. And for more content like this, please like and subscribe to the channel, as it'll really help us out because we're pretty brand new. If you prefer to listen to us on the go, you can find us on all your favourite podcast apps. I'm your host today. My name is Alex. And I'm joined today by Richard, who I definitely didn't discuss wardrobe choices with beforehand, so I decided to wear a hat.
Hello.
We've also got Johnny with us today.
Hey, alright.
And lastly, we have Stephen.
Yeah, me and Johnny just decided to embrace the twin look. Thought we'd just go all in, confuse them, confuse the crowd.
I think we all look beautiful today.
Thanks, babe.
Oh.
Okay. So, quick rundown of the show. It was NXT TakeOver 30. It was held at Full Sail University, back in the old home of NXT.
I thought it looked
The crowd was made up of just backstage NXT people, really. The only one I spotted that was worth noting was Shotzi Blackheart, which is a shame because I prefer to see her performing rather than in a mask at the side.
everyone though.
Yeah. The set looked really good. The X is left over from WrestleMania 30. I thought it will stick that on the stage.
yeah, why not? I agree. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, it looks really cool. It was a really nice set. I liked it being back in a bit of a bigger area rather than the performance center. It just felt a bit grander.
Yeah, it was good. I'm glad they didn't go with the whole Thunderdome thing because I didn't really.
Thunderdome.
It's not a great thing.
Screens everywhere.
Cool. Right. So we opened the show with the first match, which was Finn Balor versus Timothy Thatcher. We didn't have any build-up to this match apart from Timothy Thatcher cost his place in the North American title ladder match. He just popped out from backstage and decided to push him like a little school kid.
Like you do.
And then, Finn and Tim are fighting. I enjoyed this match. There was plenty of grappling on the mat and lots of believable submission holds, and the pair of them looked like they were working a bit stiff from what I could see, because Timothy Thatcher just
stiff kicks and stiff hammer blows in the back.
It was very stiff.
It's just that Timothy Thatcher's just a big, scary, hard man, and like Finn's used to New Japan, so I reckon he's just used to working.
Yeah. For reference, Finn did win this match in 13 minutes and 32 seconds.
Ah, thank you. I didn't track the time, actually.
Sorry, I've got all the times.
Finn won with a
stopwatch.
Finn won the match with a coup de grace into a 1916.
I do like when he finishes the match.
Like, I've not watched a lot of WWE stuff. This is why I wanted to be on this one, because it's all fresh.
Yeah.
But when did that change?
He changed it a long time ago, and then he stopped doing it again. He went just back to finishing matches to the coup de grace. I think it depends on the opponent, really, how big the opponent is and stuff. 'Cause I suppose it's not a very easy move to do to everybody.
I remember it being called the Bloody Sunday, and like.
The name of it.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. I'm not sure when the name changed.
I think that's just a WWE thing. Like, you can't mention Bloody or
Sunday.
War.
any bad words. It's like, Gallows and Anderson's finisher was the Magic Killer, wasn't it? And didn't they change the name to it?
I don't know if they changed that one. They did change AJ's the calf killer to the calf crusher.
Yeah.
They did change that. I don't know if they changed Gallows.
The Magic Killer was still, I think, last time I remember.
You can't call it the curb stomp either. It's just the stomp now, isn't it?
The stomp, yes, the stomp, because of historical.
Oh, WWE.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this match. It was quick. It was impactful. It was a good opener to the show. Really got you in the right frame of mind for it. What we're gonna get lots of hard hitting action. It's a lot of stiff stuff throughout the show. Lots of good submissions. Lots of submissions. Ooh. If he went to the main roster, he'd probably replace all of Timothy Thatcher's submissions with roll-ups. But while he's still in NXT, he's allowed to do a lot of finishes, and I really enjoy that kind of wrestling. I can see why some people might not, but that slow, methodical, kind of real real gritty action. I like that. Yeah, and Timothy Thatcher impressed me. I've not really seen him before. I like looking at him. He's scary.
No. As soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, this guy looks a good, like his teeth and his face and a lot of his expressions that he was pulling. Like I really enjoyed watching. To say that I've never seen him before, he looked really good.
I think I've seen him in the tag. Go on, Johnny. Sorry.
I was just like when he came out, it was named Timothy Thatcher. I was like, it's gonna be a bit of a random nobody, whatever. But yeah, watching him actually do some work, he's actually pretty solid. Like, can't fault the guy at all. Good to see an old school grappler, to be honest.
Yeah, it was proper old school, and I really love that.
You don't see that much anymore.
Yeah. All right, are we happy with that match? Any further comments?
Yeah.
No, I think he should have won. I think Thatcher should have won that one, to be honest.
I don't think Finn gets much from winning here. I suppose Thatcher doesn't look weak from losing to Finn, but
the whole match, like he was tearing him apart, and it was just a standard. It was like John Cena. It was like, do a couple of moves, coup de grace, there's a win. And then at the end.
Yeah.
I love how we've gone from Finn on the main roster to he needs to start winning more to he's gone back to NXT. He doesn't need to win this one.
He's won for ages since he's gone back to NXT. He's won a lot.
It's to be fair, it's the equivalent of like a team winning a lower league, going up and then getting relegated again, and still like smashing that lower league. It's just yeah.
Football references for all you football fans.
Soccer.
That's me.
Soccer.
We're not just nerds.
I wanted the Patriots going to the NFL.
Well, because we proved in that retro review, we know a lot about American sports.
Johnny, you missed a really good chance to wind people up then. Like the Red Sox going to the Super Bowl.
Is that not something that can happen?
Oh, next time.
I've got no idea. It's Canadian sport, innit? So, you know. Oh, my cats are fighting. No. Stop. Oh.
They've gone now.
They've gone. It's fine.
We can move on. Next match.
Cool. Right. So the second match of the night was the North American title ladder match.
Ooh.
This featured Damian Priest versus Bronson Reed versus Cameron Grimes versus Johnny Gargano versus Velveteen Dream. Not Cameron Grimes. Damian Priest won the match after Gargano's sweaty little hands. Yep, in 21 minutes. Thank you.
And 24 seconds. Sorry, I was waiting until you finished what you were saying before finishing.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't you worry. I'll slap you later. Damian Priest won the match after Johnny Gargano's sweaty little palms slipped off the title and he fell backwards, leaving Damian Priest to just grab that title and win like a badass. My initial thoughts, I love this match. Cameron Grimes got bullied in this match, which was brilliant because I can't stand him. Gargano had some hilarious heel spots when he was just directing people and telling them what to do.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever seen a ladder used as a defensive weapon as much as I've seen it in this match.
We watched Money in the Bank not long ago. The whole match was weapons, the little ladders that they had.
They had a little ladder.
Haven't seen that video yet.
That's a video for the future.
Yes. But yeah, little ladders made a return in this match, which is great.
When he took the ladder at him on the ladder.
I missed that because it was so poorly timed that they showed the replay of what Dream did. I was like, what just happened in the ring? You know,
just
1 minute I was like, oh, that Dream replay. Then I looked back at the screen and he's on the floor, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I thought he was about to win it. I was like, poorly timed replay.
Yep.
Yeah, some great spots though. Great spots.
Yeah.
I thought this was great. I loved. I love a load of new people getting people who haven't really been in title pictures and stuff. Just all these people getting a chance to really just show themselves off.
Yeah.
And
showing what it means for them to win it as well.
Yeah, it's so important for them, and I think they did everyone in this match did a really good job. I was really impressed with all of them. even Cameron Grimes, Alex.
He had a good showing, but
I think his character's supposed to be annoying, though, isn't it?
Last night when we were watching
Yeah.
it, I likened him to the bad guy from Wild Wild West with Will Smith.
That's a deep cut.
Alex was like, "You need to get the wheelchair." But yeah, that's what it reminds me of. It was like, oh, if that was his theme tune, he'd be so over.
Well, yeah, no, I thought they all did great. I really, really enjoyed them. Bronson Reed impressed me a lot.
yeah,
for me,
big
everyone
fan of
did. The only one I've
especially
really seen much of is Gargano before that match. I've seen bits of Dream, but not like loads because I don't really watch it much. But yeah, I actually really like Cameron Grimes, so you know. I actually really like him. Like, I don't know why, just like a quirky guy, just like
I like him.
I just love him.
It's his voice.
that's Johnny, that is your opinion, which you are fully entitled to, even though it's wrong, but it's fine.
No, I'm with Johnny on this one.
Wait, Baldy stick together.
Yeah, the Baldies together.
But yeah, Damian Priest, like I proper fell in love with him in this match. Like that was a fantastic thing. Like that.
I was saying. Oh, go on. Sorry, Richard.
So there was a part where he did like a smolder, and I was like, "Oh, well, looks like The Rock."
It's smoldering intensely.
Yeah, I think we called him Baron Corbin 2.0, but like the love child of The Rock and Baron Corbin.
I think that's closer. Yeah, I was saying this the last time we watched NXT together. Back before we used to record. Every time I see Damian Priest, he just gets so much better. Every single time I see him, he's improved so much. And it's really impressive to see where he is now, since compared to like a year and a half ago, when I wasn't really a fan of him in the ring. And now watching him, I'm like, oh, he's really good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
It was the match that he had with Finn in your house.
Yeah, that
really that really got me onto him. I thought, yeah, this guy looks amazing. So I'm happy that he won. To be honest, it could have been anybody winning that match, and I'd have been fine with it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I would have had a little grumble if Gargano or Dream won it, just because they've had the chance with that belt. And
yeah, I understand.
It's been and gone, but
it's good
I'd have been fine
names.
with anybody.
No, Alex definitely didn't want Grimes to win last night when we were watching it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's saying he'd be happy with it.
When he was climbing ladder, he was like, "No, please, no."
I thought there was some really good spots with like every single person in the match involved, and there was a really cool one where they all got twisted up in ladders in the corner.
Yeah, and then Reed splashed him.
Yeah, he splashed them. And then there was a one where they all ended up outside the ring and Reed came over. I thought the Candy stuff was great.
Though, there was a scoop slam that Grimes did on Gargano, and I was like, that is the best scoop slam I've ever seen. Like, and then it showed a replay, and I was like, it deserves a replay. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was like some weird, like two things became one as they spun.
Yeah.
It was really. Yeah, it was really like a mid-air thing as well. Like he took off when he did it. It was really good.
It was incredible. I really enjoyed the Candice stuff as well. Candice LeRae getting involved.
She did really well.
Good heel work between them all. She really, when she did the what did she do?
She was on Reed's back at one point, weren't she? And they both dived off the top of the ladder. That was really good.
There was a bit in the corner where Gargano helped her up and she did the Hurricane Rana, and someone else.
Oh yeah, that was great.
That was so smooth. It was so nice. Yeah.
Tell you what was smooth. The all of them suplexing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really smooth.
That was really
smooth.
Become a mess. What was really smooth was when Dream was on top of the ladder and he touched the belt and then he climbed down a few rungs on the other one so he couldn't reach it.
I said that.
Yeah.
Last night we were watching it, I was like, why has he got on a smaller ladder? It bumped him on the back of the head and he went, oh, the title, and then stepped down and was like, oh, I can't reach it.
Just grab it.
He lifted his hand up and he touched it. Like, oh wait, yeah, that's the thing.
Is that? Yeah. Get that.
Not get that.
Stupid. Yeah, that was really stupid.
Yeah.
There was another bit with
Okay.
Grimes as well where I think it was him and Gargano at the top, and he swung the title and he ducked and
Yeah.
missed, and then he looked away and then it swung
Come
comically
back.
back and then came
Yeah.
back towards him. I thought was funny as
That
well.
was fun.
He was
Yeah.
very good
It
in
was
this
just a fun
Grimes
match,
actually.
wasn't it?
Although he
It
irritates
was.
the life out of me, I have a lot of respect for him after this.
That's the point of the character, isn't it? He's an irritating character, and I think he does that job very well. It seems how he's got under your two skins so
Yeah,
much.
the
He's
most
doing his job
annoying
very well.
voice since Vicky Guerrero, definitely.
Yeah, he's so annoying, but I love it. Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
thought it was great.
yeah. So
Oh, there
moving
was
on
one
from
more.
this match.
Sorry.
Oh, go on. Go on, go on, go on, go on. You take it.
There was a bit where I was like, it gave me proper flashbacks to SmackDown versus Raw, the old games, where Bronson Reed put the ladder over his head and started spinning around with it. I'm like, you could do that in the old games. That's
Yeah, and
great.
then one of them did a move where he like jolted him forwards and he whacked his face off the ladder as
Oh,
well. That
yeah.
was nice.
Yeah.
And Alex had a very he liked the ladders last night. He
They're
liked
nice
the
ladders.
look of the ladders, didn't you, pal?
Yeah, I did. I did like it. The black ladders last night.
Does look smart on that, yeah. Anyway, right then, I think I don't have anything else to say on that. I could probably talk about that match all day, but
Yeah, it was very
I
very good.
loved it.
Hmm.
One of my favourites of the night.
It was the best of the night, I reckon.
probably. But
Yeah,
spoilers
yeah.
ahead. Spoilers.
So moving on from this match, we then move into the build for the Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee match. We get a package where we're reminded that Pat McAfee called Adam Cole small and immature, which I think is a pretty ridiculous reason to have a match, but you know.
Well, he's a bully. He's a bully.
Well, yeah. Adam Cole blames Pat for the Undisputed Era losing the tag match. Pat McAfee kicks Adam Cole in the head.
Brutal.
And Triple H makes the match official. So then we move on to Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee. I'll be honest, I did not expect much from this match.
I didn't either.
I expected nothing from this match, to be honest.
Yeah, I just thought it was going to be basic celebrity jumping in a ring, not doing much, getting squashed. But I'll give Pat McAfee credit. The boy put in the work, and yeah.
He was really good, I thought.
That man just blew me away. I'm just shocked.
Better than some other wrestlers on the show.
Better than a lot of wrestlers I've seen, and by far the best celebrity guest there's ever been. And guy needs to carry on his wrestling career. He's so athletic, such good heel work.
The whole notes I took actually, like for a non-wrestler, you could just dive into a career in it, and it'd be
100%.
Perfectly fine.
The moment there's that moment, he backflips off the top of the turnbuckle, jumps back up the turnbuckle, and does one of them smoothest superplexes I've ever seen. Like, I was blown away.
Sorry, I didn't cover the
vertical leap.
Yeah.
He did that in the intro package for the match though, so I kind of saw it coming.
You seen? Yeah.
But it was very very good.
I didn't cover the finish. Sorry. Adam Cole won this match with a beautiful Panama City Sunrise.
Yes.
And pinning, and the match time was, Stephen?
It was 16 minutes and 12 seconds.
And what a beautiful 16 minutes and 12 seconds it was.
The first note that I've written down on my sheet is that Adam Cole has very pretty eyes. And I think that's a fair thing to say.
Yeah. He is a beautiful man.
He has very pretty eyes. Yeah. But yeah, like you said, no expectations. The guy worked great. His athleticism was off the charts. He has a clear respect for the business, clear love for this business. And I just exceeded all my expectations.
I think one thing I liked as well is a celebrity in a heel role as well.
Like, yeah, you don't see that much.
Wrestler goes against celebrity, wrestlers like agitating, you're not a wrestler, whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But this one, it's the celebrity being a heel, like calling him names and showing off mid match and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a bit of a different take on it, which I like.
Yeah, it was nice. Like Cole wasn't full babyface though, in my opinion, in this match, from what I could see. Like he was still doing heelish tactics.
Yeah, it was just being Adam Cole, wasn't it?
Well, it's just Adam Cole down to the T. But I've never, to be honest, I've not seen anything much of Adam Cole outside of NXT, so I've only really known him as a heel.
Oh, he's a heel outside.
Yeah, he's just a natural heel, isn't he? But but such a lovable heel. Everyone loves him, but he's a bit of a bad guy. But
yeah, I think it makes sense to have the celebrity to play the heel because anytime a celebrity ever wrestles a match with another wrestler, we instantly dislike the celebrity. So you might as well just use that.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone ever watched the Big Show versus Mayweather and they were like, I really want Mayweather to win this.
You know, maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe people did.
Nah, definitely not.
I'm pretty sure.
The last one that I really wanted a celebrity to win,
Seth Green.
I think because it was just a silly match, was Stephen Amell.
Yeah, he did good.
Oh, you're just a massive fan of the Arrow.
He's an Arrow fan.
Yeah. So.
No, right. I was back then when that came out.
I was at the time. I was
I've
at the
not
time.
watched
Yeah.
it since.
Stephen Amell did a good job, but Pat McAfee just my notes auto corrected it to Mac Cafe. No, like the McDonald's cafe.
I hate your autocorrect now.
Pat McDonald's cafe. We can get a coffee and
Adam Cole wrestles a coffee
cup. Yeah. What did you think of the actual match, Richard?
The full match.
Yeah, what did you think of the match?
I was pleasantly surprised. We were talking last night when watching it, and I had no hope for this match. And Alex was like, "It's going to be a squash match. It's just going to be." And then I was like, "Oh wow, this is like." And then I didn't want it to finish, which is a good thing for a wrestling match.
It didn't feel like 17 minutes.
Although I think at one point, quite early on, the crowd were chanting "Fight Forever," and I was like, "It's a bit premature."
Were they still chanting for the ladder match before this one?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Still hot from the ladder match.
They were just chanting forever.
What do you think of it, Johnny?
I loved it. Like I said, it's been ages since I watched Adam Cole wrestle as well.
Nice treat.
Yeah, it was nice to see him again after the Bullet Club days.
Oh, you got to go back and watch like NXT TakeOver in your house and stuff because that was an incredible show. You've missed out some good stuff.
Some retro reviews coming.
Well, yeah, the retro review for the TakeOver like last month.
Yeah.
I think we could probably do War Games and get away with it because he was brilliant at War Games as well.
Maybe we'll watch War Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the match overall. Yeah, I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
That's a high score.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah.
For a celebrity match, yeah.
Yeah.
It was incredibly surprising, so I loved it.
See, any closing thoughts?
I don't think I can really say anything other than what I've said. Just exceeded all my expectations, and I want to see Pat carry on in his wrestling career.
Do you reckon it can stick with the line the world's strongest leg, or do you reckon?
I don't know.
In the world in general.
In the history of legs.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that can stick around.
But, yeah. We'll see what he does. Yeah.
It was nice to see a punt not to the head as well. Like he punts to the chest, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He'll get away with that one. It'll be fine. He's not nicking Randy Orton's stick.
And do you think he's asked Randy Orton permission to use it?
Oh, gotta ask him, haven't you?
No, you gotta ask Randall.
Okay, cool. Moving on from that one, we then get the build for the Dakota Kai versus Io Shirai match. We get a package that's Dakota saying that she's in Io's head. Io Shirai says that Kai was a nobody until she betrayed Tegan Knox. And says that she'll be terrified after TakeOver because she's just going to kick her in the face and over. And she's nothing without Raquel Gonzalez's help.
Probably.
So Yeah. Then we get the match of Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai with Raquel Gonzalez for the NXT Women's Championship. Io won with a beautiful moonsault in how many?
Sorry, I closed my browser.
Oh, shocking. Shocking.
It was 17 minutes and 13 seconds.
Is that long?
It was
Yeah.
really good, though. Like
Yeah, it was a great match.
I felt it was a long match, but I was enjoying it all the way through.
Yeah. Twists and turns. Just Io Shirai, just being Io Shirai, like one of the best wrestlers in the world. She's incredible. Like you said, her moonsault is just the smoothest moonsault.
It was, but I didn't feel like she was carrying Dakota. I think Dakota really had a strong showing in this. She did really well. One of the things I was most impressed about her is a lot of her facial expressions during the match. They really sold it well. Like when she were getting kicks out at 2 and she was like in shock. It was very believable.
Yeah, and you could see her getting more and more frustrated as the match went on, and she was getting more and more aggressive as she got more and more frustrated.
She was also losing more and more hair as well. Did you notice that?
She was. I wrote down one thing. In my notes. Where did I put it? I said, Io punched Kai so hard she knocked her extensions out.
Get Scott Pilgrim flashbacks. Punch the highlights out of her hair. After the match, we had Rhea Ripley come out to square up with Raquel Gonzalez. Me and Richard were discussing, thinking that Rhea Ripley was just going to turn heel there and then and start beating down on Io, but we didn't get it.
You saw the look from the stage at the end, though, where Rhea was watching. Like, oh, something's coming here.
It was foreshadowed.
While they were squaring up, did you hear the crowd? Like someone in the
I wrote it down.
Make contact, stop talking.
Just make contact.
Where was it? I literally wrote it down. Where was it? I don't know where it's gone. Yes, he said, just try it, stop talking, make contact.
Yeah. It was brilliant.
One of the directors in the background. The crowd were really funny tonight at some points.
Yeah, no, I did enjoy the match. These two, I like both of these, both great workers. Just never really got the feeling that Kai could have won this match. It just felt like this was just kind of like getting on to the next match. I never felt, even when the dodgy stuff happened, I was like, it's not going to end here.
I had the opposite opinion about the match in general.
Okay.
I liked Io. Like I've never watched either of them wrestle before. I liked Io. She was really solid the entire way through. I thought. I wasn't sold on Dakota like at all. So I couldn't get into it. I just didn't think it was like Io was okay. Like I said, pretty good, but I didn't rate it overall.
Fair enough.
I was a bit of a letdown for a title match myself.
I thought we got a good look at Raquel as well when she did the little bit of interference.
Oh, that choke slam.
Yeah.
The choke slam.
Yeah. And she manhandled that referee.
She did. She literally lifted the bloke. And...
Just picked.
Normally with the women, it's like, and she drags him over. Like she literally just picked the guy up and threw him over there. The referee sold his injury very well, even after the bell as well. He carried on. It was very nice.
He did, yeah.
Top tier reffing.
But that choke slam. I'd like to see her try that choke slam on Rhea Ripley though.
Ooh, yeah. Rhea's like they're basically the same size, aren't they? When they're squaring up, you're like,
I think there was like an inch or two in it, really, weren't there?
Yeah, Gonzalez is a little bit bigger.
That could be brutal. That could be really hard hitting, brutal match. We know how Rhea works. I do.
Yeah.
It's been a shame with Rhea this year. Since the Charlotte stuff, she's not really had much, and she was like being pushed to the moon before that. She was doing so well, and then Charlotte comes along.
Yeah, she got
Charlotte. She got Charlotte.
She got the perpetual shovel, didn't she?
Yeah, she did get a Mania match, which is good, but it was against Charlotte. So
didn't she also have a Survivor Series match?
She won. Yeah, she won at Survivor Series, didn't she?
Yeah.
It was against who
Charlotte
was it
and
again?
Becky.
Yeah, it was Charlotte and Becky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She won the triple threat between her, Charlotte and Becky. That's what I mean. Before that,
Hmm.
she was absolutely getting pushed so much.
Oh,
Yeah,
was that the NXT SmackDown and Raw? Like
yeah,
triple
where
threat?
NXT destroyed the whole show.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
when a lot of wrestlers couldn't return from Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, when NXT invaded. Oh man. But
The only reason NXT is an equal brand.
yeah, going back to this match, I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was as good as the last few matches, but I did enjoy it.
Yeah, no, it was good. Like we say though, I think the standout match has definitely been that the ladder match.
Standout match,
Definitely.
ladder match, standout performance, Pat.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'd
still got one
actually-
more
But
match.
we've still got one more match.
Yeah, but I reckon
got
this
one
one
more
was
main
the second best match of the card. I know Johnny won't agree, but this was very good.
I thought it was up there. I did really enjoy it, to be fair, personally.
Okay, so moving on from that one, we get a quick backstage segment of Damian Priest partying in a hot tub. One of the women is, I think, Joey Janela's girlfriend, so I think
It is, yes. Yeah, it
there'll be some words to be had there.
is.
But then that moves on to the build for the Keith Lee and Karrion Kross match. We get a package that shows us a look back at Keith Lee winning a Great American Bash. And then we get Scarlett foreshadowing the sands of time running out on Keith Lee. Karrion Kross, in no words about it, kills Dajkovic.
He does.
Yeah. And then they set fire to Keith Lee's eyes. They've really got a thing for people's eyes at the moment, WWE. I don't know what they have to
Leave your eyes alone.
They should have shaved his eyebrows off and said that he'd lost him.
That'd be brilliant.
Oh.
Okay, so then we move on to the match, which was Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross with Scarlett at ringside. Karrion Kross won with a Doomsday Sido suplex, I believe it's called.
Oh yeah,
Avalanche
we're written this
Doomsday
down,
Cycle
didn't we?
suplex.
Yeah. How long was the match, Stephen?
21 minutes and 51 seconds, the longest match on the card, and it felt it.
Yeah, that was definitely
yeah.
18 minutes too long.
It was, in my eyes, it was an awful showing for the pair of them, because I know that they're definitely better than what got shown last night. There was too many rest holds and just lying about after you've hit a big move, and like, it's in a common sense way. If you got that long to lie down on the ground, someone cover somebody. The match is done. But Karrion Kross was built up to be this absolutely scary bloke, and within about 3 seconds, Keith Lee got a load of offense in and immediately humanized him.
I don't think they humanized him. That's the problem. I don't think he was very aggressive throughout the match.
No.
He just looked like he was just working and just trying to do something.
I think what Alex means is you can humanize him, but over the course of a match, not within the first 60 seconds of the match.
Yeah, but
He went from like probably the best entrance I've seen this year.
Yeah.
To
I literally had goosebumps.
To looking like an army in the ring.
This match is making me start to wonder whether Kross is all show. I don't know. I just didn't enjoy his in-ring work. I've seen a lot of Keith Lee matches, and this is the one that I've enjoyed the least. I always love Keith Lee matches. I think the man is absolutely incredible, but here, I was bored, and I think that's the worst thing a wrestling match can do to me is make me bored.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot of poor striking as well. Like when you see him, it just looks half-hearted for a lot of it, and there's a lot, nothing in it. And every time I saw it, I was just like, oh. For a main event.
Camera then, Johnny, it was just like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just remembered that whilst we were watching it last night, I think we had a spell of trying to do Dakota Kai's thing, didn't we? So, we just couldn't figure it out, and it's just putting your hand up.
Just like...
She kept doing it, and I was like, "Wait, did she do this, or did she do this, or what?"
Yeah. If you're in the main event of an NXT takeover 30, one of the biggest ones,
Mm.
and you're wondering how Dakota Kai does her arm thing. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, that's not a
That
good
is
sign,
not
is
a
it?
good sign.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy this.
I just spent the
I think
match
we
wanting the end of it.
talked. Yeah, I think we talked a lot through this match, and it's just a bad sign that we weren't paying attention at all. And
Yeah.
to be honest, my run through what we were doing last night was obviously I was taking notes at the same time, but if I was really into a match, Rich had to nudge me and be like, "You're taking notes."
Because you were just yeah.
And this is the one match where I've got the most notes, so you can tell how bored I was.
I think this is the first NXT takeover I can think of in a few now that has had a match that's not been amazing.
Especially a main event.
Yeah.
Like, me and Alex were up till 2:30 last night, and we were struggling towards the end. I'd run out of melon. Alex decided he didn't want a coffee.
Alex didn't have any melon.
And
No,
it was the match we were looking forward to. We were staying awake for that match, and to have such a terrible showing, I felt a bit disappointed. It was.
I mean, looking back at I'm just thinking of the last few pay-per-views, few takeovers. The main event of the last one was Io Shirai beating Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley in a triple threat match, which I remember really, really enjoying. We got the title off Charlotte. That was fun. The championship match in that one was Adam Cole versus Velveteen Dream, and it was that backlot brawl match. That was pretty bad. I remember not enjoying that actually.
Yeah, that was. But it wasn't.
So maybe. No, it wasn't, but it was the title match. Takeover before that was Portland. They had Adam Cole beating Tommaso Ciampa in the singles match, which was incredible. Yeah, but actually, my little rose-tinted glasses saying, "Oh, there's not been a bad match on NXT in ages." Yeah, there was.
Quite recently,
Yeah.
that sounds of it.
Quite recently, last year.
They are only human.
Keith Lee beat Johnny Gargano in your house. That was good.
See, that was a good showing for Keith Lee.
Yeah, most of Keith Lee's showings are great.
Yeah, even the match against Adam Cole at Great American Bash was a good showing.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have rather have seen.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'd have rather have seen Adam Cole sort of get a rematch on this takeover, and just seen a replay of that, and I'd have been entertained. But
yeah, it was a great match, champion versus champion for the unified championship.
I just felt a bit sorry for the pair of them. It was just a poor showing for them, and I don't know if they were both a bit tired or.
Yeah, maybe. But it's shown at the end when Vic Joseph just no-sold the finish. He just went, "Oh."
That finish came out of nowhere.
He just and the commentaries just no-sold it. They're like, "Oh, okay." Were they not into the match either?
It did not look like a finisher.
No, you don't see many people finishing with like a suplex these days.
I think Cross hurt himself. I'm sure I read something this morning.
Yeah, he already got injured in the match.
Let me see what it was. Because it could be why it looked so bad, that move, and why maybe it was just on the fly.
Yeah, because like normally you would see them at least lift. There'd be a bit of up momentum before going down. On that, it just kind of went. They just kind of fell sideways. Yeah, they just fell backwards. Yeah.
Right, let me have a look.
And there's a lot of setup on the rope as well. Like, they were both stood there for like way too long than they should have been.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Karrion Kross suffered a separated shoulder.
Ooh,
so if you've not got a shoulder, you can't really lift someone.
Yeah, I'll let him off for that.
Yeah, that sounds painful.
Does not excuse the rest of the boring match, though.
It doesn't. The match was pretty boring.
Depends when he got separated.
Probably when he missed one of those punches.
Might have been at the very beginning.
Enter in the ring.
Yeah. Well, he put the most effort into his entrance, so he might have done it then.
It might have been when he punched plexiglass.
The plexiglass was. Oh, there was a bit in the ladder match actually. I remember when they lobbed a ladder at the plexiglass. That was cool. I like that.
Yeah.
It landed on someone, but I can't remember who were under it.
It's Priest, I think. I'm pretty sure it was Priest. I think so. I don't know. I just want to go back to watching the ladder match again. That was great. Yeah, nothing else to say. Overall, should we do overalls? What we thought of the show in general?
I thought it was a pretty solid takeover. Main event let it down, but it's just a blemish on pretty polished product overall.
Yeah,
I was happy with
I
it.
really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Most I've taken over in a long time.
Mm.
I mean, it was a pretty solid showing. Makes me
Yeah,
want to watch more.
I always enjoy watching Takeover. It's my kind of wrestling. That just at the NXT style. And yeah, it was good. Probably wasn't. I wouldn't say it was the top one of the year, even close, but there was some matches on there that could be considered up there. And yeah, like I said, the ladder match was just it was great. Probably the match of the night. I enjoyed it overall.
Yeah. I think there's certain shows that have happened this year in the whole COVID thing that would have been elevated more had we not have been in the middle of a pandemic, I think. And I think this one was going to be one of those where it would have been this massive thing. Because when you think about it, it would have been in the same arena as SummerSlam. You'd have had a bigger production and a lot more sort of pizzazz about it.
I'm surprised it wasn't in the Thunderdome.
Yeah. I hate the Thunderdome though, so I was happy with it. I think SummerSlam's just going to look awful.
Yeah. What were your thoughts, Richard, on the whole show?
I'm glad that last match didn't have a crowd because they'd have all been asleep in the audience. The first 2 hours of this pay-per-view, great, loved it. Couldn't stop watching it, and then I wanted to turn it off after that. But I was saying at the time, like Karrion Kross it was amazing. It was a great entrance. It looked really epic, and I was like, oh, this would look really good with the title. So I guess I get to see that next time. But hopefully it's a better match.
Yeah. I'd like to see more from Cross. I've only seen a few small matches. I'd be interested to see more. Maybe it was just a one-off. Sometimes just two great guys just don't have the chemistry.
A good amount of time as well. The pay-per-view was.
Yeah, like a 2.5 hour show.
2 hours.
It was an easy
watch. 2 hours 10, I think.
2:10 was it? Yeah. It's much better. Well, we got SummerSlam to watch tonight, which is probably going to be about 6 hours.
And it was a lot of wrestling as well. Like I think Alex was saying last night when we were watching it was only 2 in between match bits. So
yeah, there wasn't much. Though we did get the announcement that NXT UK is coming back.
Yes, we were saying we need to go if we can.
We need to get some UK. Yeah, we'll go to the show. We'll do something. Anyway, should we wrap up here?
Defo.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. I've once again been Alex, your host. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, don't forget to like and subscribe. And leave your opinions down below in the comments and give us a thumbs up. Right, I'm signing off. Thank you very much, and join us again for SummerSlam.
Thank you.
Bye.